Yo, ignore the background. Just put some music on in the background. Shout out to these bands as well. When this dropped in FIFA 21, I was gassed. I rate all these guys. You can't hear anything, but I got all the music in my ear. Anyway, title says it all. A couple of days ago, I made my FIFA 23 video talking about the ratings, and in this video, I'm going to show you a starter squad and how chemistry and everything works, in at least in my opinion. And I'm going to show you guys the team that I aim to go for within like the first month of the game. So I'm doing an RTG throughout the whole game. I'm going to do a casuals RTG. So I'm not really going to play champs or rivals on camera or on this account. I'm going to do it how I do it on every FIFA in my own time. I'm going to play offline matches, and with the new moments game mode as well, we're going to have a bunch more opportunities to get players, packs, you name it. But anyway, so in the RTG, it's a staple. I always have Wilfred Zaha. Every team. Every team has Wilfred Zaha in it. Don't care who you are. I don't know if I can actually full screen. Okay, no, I can't. I just clicked full screen trying to think it worked, but it doesn't. Anyway, so yeah, Zaha's a staple in every team. He is now a left mid and left wing. Left forwards and right forwards have been completely removed from the game. Zaha was a left forward last FIFA, but he's not anymore. So he's got to be in the team, no matter what. He's just my go-to player. And with some of the transfers this season, I personally have more enjoyable looking teams. Mainly this Anthony from United scored a brilliant debut goal against Arsenal. I have to admit, great goal. But Anthony, he's just one of them players who's always a cheap beast. Always, it's always with the Brazilians for me. Especially with like Mateus Cunha, who I can't get in on this game yet. Futbin, he hasn't been released, but we'll get him eventually. But this Anthony, I assume he's 5-star skills still. Yeah, 5-star, 4-star. He's got a weak foot upgrade as well. Left-footed, obviously. He's just gonna be a sick player in my opinion. He might go for a bit at the start just because he's a transferred United card, but he'll probably do what Rafinha did when he joined Leeds. He'll be worth a bit for SBCs, and then when it dies down in a couple of weeks, he'll go straight back down to about 1-2k. So I'm gonna look out for that. Going from the back line, I've gone for a full Spanish, mostly La Liga theme, but we'll go from goalkeeper upwards. So Unai Simon, probably the only Spanish keeper on the futbin that isn't like De Gea, and I'm not gonna be able to get De Gea in like the first month unless I get good pack luck, which I normally do on FIFA, so you never know. But Unai Simon, great goalkeeper. I've used him before. I actually used him in my starter team in FIFA 22 on my Xbox account. He was actually a beast. Carried me in Div 8. So there's that. Lucas Vasquez, who has now moved to a right back. I believe he was a right wing last FIFA. Never used him, but he looks decent for a right back. It was either him or Jesus Navas. But I think Jesus Navas is always one of those cards that go for a bear for no reason. Just goes for ridiculous prices. Carvajal as well. I'll probably upgrade to Carvajal. Carvajal's been a decent right back since I've used him. But for now, Lucas Vasquez I think is a good shout. Same with Pau Torres. He's never usually that expensive. Everyone favours like Paulista or would have been Diego Carlos, but he has moved to Villa, so it can't be him. Or Hermoso. He's not in the futbin selection as I'm recording this, so I can't put him in. Otherwise, I would happily put in Hermoso. He's absolute beast. But I've got Pau Torres and Nacho Fernandez. They speak for themselves. Pretty decent starting defenders. 82, 80 physical defending stats there for Fernandez, and then 84, 81 for Pau Torres. So there's that. Then we have Chelsea's new signing, Mark Cucurella. In real life, he's a baller. I can't lie to him. I respect it. I didn't watch a lot of Brighton because he watches Brighton games, but he had a Future Stars card that I really enjoyed. Like this FIFA, I think it was FIFA 22 or 21. No, it was 22. It was definitely 22. I remember I was sat at my ex-girlfriend's house doing the objectives till like 4 in the morning. Absolute pain. But again, average card. It was either him or Ben Chilwell, and Chilwell was wank. Don't use him, honestly. I literally just used him on my PC account for my RTG team, like when I first got the PC FIFA 22, which I didn't pay for, by the way. So don't be like, oh, you paid for FIFA 22 like 2 weeks before FIFA 23 drops. No, it was on EA Play for free. So I was like, yeah, fuck it. And I got a mad team out of it. So yeah. Anyway, moving up, we spoke about Zaha and Anthony. We've got the Brazilian trio in the midfield here. Coutinho is a filler player. Mateus Cunha is not on the game, otherwise I would put him in and get rid of Gonçalo Guedes as well. But Mateus Nunes from Wolves looks decent. I believe he's 4-star skills. He's 0-star skills apparently. He's got no skills. But I reckon he'd be a good centre mid. I'm going to play this team as a 4-3-3 flat. So it doesn't matter about defensively too much because the midfield will hold it, and then when it goes to the back line, we're sorted. But Nunez, rate him in real life, absolute baller. I believe he was at Sporting before he joined Wolves. I'm pretty sure, please quote me on that. And he was Portuguese. I know he was Portuguese because he had a Future Stars card, but he's had a nation change and a team change. So there's that. Lucas Paqueta, who I'm really excited to see play, both in FIFA and real life. Came from Lyon, absolute great player. Had a cracking season with Lyon. His team season was actually alright as well. So I'm excited to give him a go. He's West Ham as well, so he's easy to link. 5-star, 4-star. He gives a strong link to Anthony as well. Hence these little free things on there. I'll explain what that means in the end. Then we have Coutinho. The streets would never forget Coutinho. I don't like Liverpool. I know in my last video my room was covered in Liverpool, but I don't like them. I used to rate them back in the day when Coutinho was around. Absolute baller. The streets will never forget him. But he's fell off. Went to Barca, went to Bayern. Had a good spell at Bayern, went back to Barca. And then Aston Villa have bought him out, and he's actually been doing alright. So, wait, I think he's on loan actually, but either way, he's doing bits. So, there's that. And then Gonçalo Guedes as well, transferred from Villarreal. He was a left mid, I believe. He's had a position change to a striker, and he looks like a pretty decent Prem striker, like a starter one. Normally I'd go for like a Callum Wilson or Antonio, but then I realised they're all clunky. I would have actually gone for, I think Jota's on the game. I'm going to have a look. Here's some of the players I was going to use, like Bremer and Gusto, but I'm sure, oh, I was going to pick Darwin Nunez actually, because this card looks really nice despite the team. 89 pace, 82 shooting, 86 physical, and Nunez for me, whenever I play with him, is actually really good, despite where he plays. So there's that. But yeah, so Jota I believe is on the game. Well, in the futbin, yeah, 85 rated, but he's absolute beast. I can't lie. I used him in my starter team on Xbox at left forward. There's something about these cards. It's the body type I think. They're absolutely insane. And then I was also gonna pick Sterling for Zaha, the new Chelsea signing. He's had a downgrade though, which I don't agree with personally. At least not an 86, an 87 maybe, but I don't get why he's been downgraded. But I'm gonna quickly check if there's. We go to Prem strikers. See what we've got. So we've got obviously Peter Crouch, Haaland. I will get eventually, but not for the starter team. So the only ones on the game right now are Big Undav, the GOAT, Nunez, Guedes, Jimenez, Firmino. I'm not gonna use any of them. But if I had to pick a striker who's not on the game that I would use, it'd probably be, I can't lie, Ivan Toney. I can't lie. Every time I use Ivan Toney, he's been sick. But he's gonna be like a non-rare anyway. But he has actually received the England call up, which I'm excited for. Him and Jared Bowen absolutely deserved it. So yeah. But anyway, so that's the team. It's a good starter team to have. I'm gonna have it on my RTG. You'll probably see most of these players in here. If not, I'll make some changes. I might go for a Bundesliga theme up top. Some pretty decent Bundesliga players these days. So I might do that. But there's a team. It's mostly Prem. It's got a little bit of La Liga in the defense. But I'm gonna explain to you how the chemistry works now. So you'll see on every player, they have 3 little like diamond-looking things underneath them. So this is how the chemistry system is being replaced. So normally you just put a player in and say, if only these 2 linked and they continue as like a different league, these would have Zaha would have 7 chem because he's got 1 link. Kukula would have 10 because he has 2 links. This would be all 10. Vasquez maybe, depending on loyalty, because of the same league and nation. Same with these 3. These 3 would instantly get, these 4 would instantly get 10 chem. He'd get 10, he'd get 10, 10, 10. But they've got rid of it. Guedes would be on 10 as well. Manager doesn't really do anything, but I've got Big Patrick there anyway. So you'll see here, you have 3 different attributes on here for each player. So for example, we'll go to Zaha. He gets 0 links for Ivory Coast players, so he doesn't get any chemistry points on that. He gets all 3 because he has Premier League players all around him, and he gets 0 for the same team. So in essence, that's a yellow link to both players. Same with can't say his name, Coutinho and Paqueta. So they have 1 link each to Brazil because they're both from Brazil. They get 3 little links for being in the same league, which makes sense. And then if they were in the same team, so say if Coutinho was West Ham, they'd also get another 3 for the same team. So that would be a perfect link, which it isn't. So yeah, and Anthony's the same thing. He's Brazilian and Prem, so he's technically got 4 chem, but I don't think it works like that. But we'll assume it is. So he's got 4. He has 4. Quintus has 4 as well, so that's 12. He has 4 as well, 16. 3, 19. 24? Yeah, 24 for Cucurella. He has 5 links because he's Spanish Prem. 28 with Nacho because he is Spanish from the Liga and links to Real Madrid. I don't know why there's a Real Madrid link in there. There's no Real Madrid players, but yeah. I forget what number I was on. I think it was 26. No idea. But Simon gets 3 little links because he's Spanish and La Liga. Same with Torres. And Vasquez, I think if I swap these 2 around, I think it might change the thing. Okay, it doesn't. I thought that's how it worked, but it doesn't. So I think they get a point just because they're from the same team. I don't think they have to link. So if that's the case, if I quickly pull I can't type. If I pull out Sterling, put him where Zaha is, I'm sure he's gonna be a left mid alternative card, surely. Yeah. If I can change it, thank you. So he will have. So he's got 3 for the Prem and 1 for Chelsea. So now if I were to get another Chelsea player, let's say I have get Aspilicueta in here. If I put him, where is he? There he is. If I put him here. Okay, I don't think it actually matters about that. I thought it'd be like for every Chelsea player you have, you would get 3 point, like a little point for it, but I guess not. Let's put him back in. Let's put Zaha back in. Keep your team as normal. So yeah, I think that's pretty much how it works. So I think to get the most out of these players, you need to get at least 5 or 6 of these little links. But I don't know how this works to a T, because I'm just doing this off futbin. I haven't played any betas of FIFA 23 or anything. If EA wants to send me a code for the beta, I'd happily appreciate it, but they're not going to. So there's that. But anyway, that's pretty much FIFA 23 for me. The starter team. This will probably be what the RTG will look like in the first month, but obviously it'll upgrade and so on and so forth. Let me know in the comments what you want to see for RTG, if you want it to be first owner or just plain old RTG. I'm leaning more towards just a plain old RTG where I can buy players, sell players, do SBCs and so on. So I might do a first owner one near the end of the game, like a Rat to Glory kind of thing, where I'll do like first owner 85 times 10 SBCs or something like that, because we're gonna get like loads of shit. Obviously I'll get some heroes in here. I'm thinking of when I can actually get enough. I'm just gonna get rid of Coutinho, put Yaya Toure in, have a little link here, and then change the formation to have Toure as CDM. I don't know, I'll figure it out. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Just a quick little video on FIFA 23. And I will see you in the next one. Peace out.